Welcome to my creative comic life, and today we're back with a colour along with me, and we'll be using the Small Victories book by Johanna Basford. And I know that I've recently shared a to be coloured kind of list for 2024 and a chat along with me about all the colouring books that I currently own, but at the moment I keep still wanting to come back to this smaller book. I'm not sure if it's because it's teeny tiny and compact, because I know there's some beautiful colours in the other books, and I have decided just to spend a few minutes colouring in one of these, and I think I'm going to go for this little corner one here. I just wanted to show how I actually set up everything. So what I usually do is I've got these little corner, they're normally for like books and journaling. So what I like to do is add them to each of the corners, because for some reason the spine in this book doesn't really bend all the way down. So like by now, like, can you see it just flings up in the air? So I need some sort of stability with this, because it means otherwise I'm having to use weights on the other side to keep it down, because look, you press down, it just bounces back up again, and I've really tried to like bend it down and it still is a little irritating, should I say. So I'm not sure which one I was going to choose now. Let's do this one up here. I think that'll be nice, and we'll be colouring this one here, and I'm using my Arteza set of pencils. And I think what I want to do is a variation of yellow. So I'm going to start off with turmeric yellow, and I'm just going to start with this big, and I'm not going to be worried too much about sort of shadowing or two tones. I just think when they're this, it's more about just getting the colour. I mean, I know there's probably some people out there really good at doing. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could press down a little down the of the pen, and you can see it just gave it a little bit. You're going to colour this one in. Now you will have to excuse all of the background. It's currently the weekend of the expected storm in the UK, so we've got lots of clanging of doors and blinds, bits and bobs. I quite like that, that's a lot. I'm not sure if I've mentioned or not, I'm using the Arteza 120 coloured paint. And next is sunflower. I mean, what I wouldn't give right now, a little bit of sun. I don't often get time alone. There's always somebody or something go. So I thought I would take this to do a live colour along with me, even though it's not actually live. What I mean by live is to talk whilst I'm colouring. So I hope you've all been well and have enjoyed Christmas, New Year. I've been posting a lot about my planner kind of world, which is why I've not got really around to doing any colouring, because I was too busy setting them up. I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of this sapphire yellow and just go. And I'm going to be using lemon yellow. Now just to colour in this next one. I haven't been using the Arteza sets as often as I would like. I think maybe it's because there's so many of them and I'm not really quite sure where I want to start or not start. I'm going to use the Tuscan Sun in A108 next. We are just going to go over these little ones. And with that same colour, I'm just going to darken these middle bits. I've been really enjoying using colour along with me. Now again, going with that kind of yellow light theme, I think I'm going to use, is it Chartreuse A103? Just to keep that lightness of the whole colour along the page. You can see I sharpened that to a very fine point because it snapped when I put a little bit too much pressure. I've got a very good pencil sharp from, I think it's Paperchase. They came in like a pack of something, just a small generic one, and they really work wonderful. Pumpkin Orange A112 to colour in the middle. As I was saying, I don't get a lot of time often where it's quiet, but today maybe isn't the best day to do this kind of live chat over. So what we've got left now is the background. I think I'm going to use Marmalade Orange, but then I really thought maybe Peaches and Cream would be better. So I'm going to use Peaches and Cream A200, and I'm just going to give it a very light background because I really want that yellow to pop. So this colour along with me is a very simple, quick one. And I'm not really quite confident in doing kind of live colour along with me because I think there's so much time where I can do the colouring in, and I take so long on certain elements, then I have to forward it. But if I've already spoken along with the colouring in, then I can't really forward it, so which is why I like to do the voiceovers afterwards. But something as small as this, I suppose it's okay. We'll see anyway once I go to edit this if I will just keep in the audio or not. The other thing as well sometimes is I'm not really quite sure what to chat about. So if you do have any questions that you'd like to ask me, I'd be more than happy to answer. And that is this colour along with the, I like how that's turned out. If only we had more sun like this at this time of year, but we've just had some snow, now we've got this storm, and I think the next coming weeks are just going to be exactly the same, full of awful, but that's okay. I hope you've all enjoyed watching. That's all we've got time for today. You can follow me over on TikTok, Instagram, Threads app and Facebook at My Creative Chronic Life. And if you are an avid book reader like me, you can now follow me over on Instagram at mcclbooktalk, where I share lots of information about reading, what book I'm on, and just little bits and pieces. So I hope you'll follow me there. And leave me any questions that you have or any specific colour along that you'd like to see. Well, that's all we've got time for. Till next time.